The latest in the Gayest podcast is intended for listening by adult members of the LGBTQIA plus community and their allies. Discussions may contain material not suitable for folks under the age of 18. Listener discretion is advised.
This week, Tennessee dumps those dangerous drag laws.
And we right the wrongs of rainbow capitalism. All this and more on the latest.
And the gayest. Hi, Alex. How you doing today?
Hi, gay. Happy Prime Minute.
Proud. I was leading into that. But yay, hey, hello. It is here at the latest in the gayest. We are holding a sale. If you do butt stuff, you get 5% off of nothing because we don't sell anything. But
Exactly. We don't have merch yet.
if you send me a video, I'll be really happy.
Yeah, although I do I would love to I would love to have merch someday. That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I think we could pull it off. I think in
I
a
think
year
so.
or two, when we
You know,
really pop off.
we're big time fashion designers, so it's not we know what we're talking about.
We do know what we're talking about, but we also, um, as actress, model, podcast, fashion
Host,
designers,
activists.
we're just active. We're just way too busy to be
We're
making
collecting
our own thing.
titles like Infinity Stones,
Yes,
just you know, actress, activist, model, orthodontist.
congresswoman, notary
Yeah.
public,
we tanning salon operator,
forklift operator.
forklift operator. We can operate a forklift and we can get your tan ready for that booze cruise you're going on.
Forklift, tanning, notarizing, acupuncture massage.
Yes, and
That's what we do.
private chef.
Private chef, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It's about a $10,000. Get it all
Yeah.
done. Takes
It's
like 2 hours.
no a la carte. You can't pick and choose.
Can't pick and choose.
You
Yeah.
have to get every service done at once.
At once. Like, yeah,
All
like,
at the same time.
all at the same time. Yeah.
We're gonna be while we're gonna be tanning you, we're gonna be notarizing something on a forklift
On
while while we cook you
And we cook
chicken
you,
cordon bleu.
Yeah. And then for the forklift, if you don't have anything to move, I'm just gonna pick a random object in your house and just move it.
Yeah,
Um,
your couch is gonna end up fully
in my
just
truck.
not. I was gonna say on the roof, but yeah, no,
On the
it's
roof.
in my truck
Well,
now.
it
It's
depends.
mine.
If it's a cute couch, I need furniture, so I just
Oh,
move.
that's true. I was gonna say, I'm
Um,
if it's an ugly couch, then
it's ending
I
up
don't know.
in the trash.
Yeah, no, I'll just set it on fire. It's totally fine.
Oh, okay, so actually, that'd be kind of fierce.
Should we
Set it
add
on fire, pick it up,
firefighter
drop it.
to our list of titles?
I mean, I suppose when Weekend Lance can show us the ropes.
I was gonna say, yeah, we've already got somebody on our production team who's has experience in that stuff.
Yeah. I think we could handle that, honestly. And
Yeah, we'd get pink bedazzled suits, but
yeah.
the paint we use is not really that flame retardant.
Yeah, no,
So
not at
we'd be
all.
going into a burning building. Like we look fierce, but also we're on fire
Yeah.
along with
You know,
everything else.
not as heinous, but you know what the energy would kind of be?
What?
That Pepsi commercial of Kylie Jenner solving racism with the Pepsi.
Yeah, oh Kendall. It
Like,
was Kendall.
was it Kendall? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Not
Kendall, but
not as heinous as that, but it has a similar flavor.
Kendall Jenner, an
Or
activist.
act.
She's an activist. She's a
She is one of our
model.
few peers, yeah.
Yeah, she understands how we feel. So
How
Kendall,
busy it is.
thank you for giving a
Thank you.
Pepsi to that police officer
And
and
solving racism in a day.
just solving racism altogether.
Just that it's just crackheads, I swear. Who thought that was a good idea? And how did
Uh,
I just I really want to know how that PR nightmare happened.
there's been a lot of heinous commercials that looking back on it, people really should have been like, "Are we 100% sure about this?"
Or have you seen the one where it's like a mattress firm? It's not a mattress firm, but it's like a mattress like store,
Yeah.
and they like stack a bunch of mattresses on top. They stack two stacks of mattresses on top of each other. So there's two piles of mattresses,
Okay.
and they basically do like a 9/11 skit where like they run through the thing and like 9/11 sale
Oh my
mattress store we will
god.
never remember, and they had to like shut down because there was so much backlash. It was in again, like, how did anybody think
Oh
this is a good
my
idea? How did this?
god. This I
It was crazy.
I don't know how I now I like should
Do
we
you
just
think?
can should we cancel mattresses?
I guess so. No more mattresses.
We're
I
all
want
sleep yeah, we're sleeping on
rugs,
bamboo
futons,
now.
only futons,
Yeah.
only bamboo mats.
Yeah, no, we're sleeping on like beds of nails entirely.
When do you think someone's gonna like make a January 6th reference to sell like TVs?
Oh my god. I can only you know the funny thing is I wouldn't be surprised if somebody did it within the next couple of years because knowing our like American advertising, like I
So
mean
out of touch.
Pepsi gave zero fucks
Oh yeah,
when it
I think
came to Kendall. So I'm sure it won't be long before we see some skit about the insurrection and like all these people in crazy costumes are like raiding the Capitol, and then all of a sudden it's like, but you know where this won't happen? TD Bank.
Party City. Oh, TD Bank.
Yeah, yeah, or party, or you know where this won't happen? Papa John's.
Papa. Oh, Papa John's
They're
does not need
well,
any.
no, they're already a Papa John's is already a hot mess.
Papa John is already
See,
canceled. Yeah,
I can't get behind Mr. John. I just can't.
me neither.
I
The J
gen I
thing is coming. Oh my god.
also I feel like at this point they've given up on like actual pizza ideas because have you seen how now they're literally just like it's this thing that they're trying to do where it's like I think they're calling it like a pizzadilla or something where it's supposed to be like it's literally just folding a pizza on top of itself and then that's supposed to be like a quesadilla.
Quesadilla, a pizzadilla.
But
Oh my
yeah,
god.
they're literally all they're doing is folding a pizza on top of itself and then calling it something else. Like that took like this much thought to produce.
Minimal. Oh my god. Can I tell you a quick
Yeah.
story? Okay. So, by the way, this is Lace and Gayest. I'm Josh. That's Alex.
Hi, welcome to the podcast.
So I'll keep it quick. I'll give you the Cliffs notes.
Mm,
Um, I picked up pizza for my roommates the day we were moving.
okay.
Which also so first thing, my roommate gave me like the pizzas she wanted for us,
Hmm.
but she didn't tell me where to pick them up. So
Oh,
it was like the Forager, the PE, the Commons, and I'm like, the
what?
fuck are you talking about? I asked her
Yeah.
like, where am I picking this up at? And she's like, didn't answer because she's driving the truck. And I was like, okay, so I'm like in traffic trying to like
Fully.
order pizza. Like
Yeah.
it's on the thing. I'm like trying to order pizza, trying to like scroll through. Like, okay, insert my place where I live pizza because I'm
Right.
not trying to dox myself again. Pizza near where I live, and I'm like going through the menu trying to figure it all out. And I get there,
Yeah.
and I'm ambushed by children asking for money. Like, okay, do you take card? They go, no, we take cash. I'm like,
Okay. Do you take Venmo?
and they said no. They said we're not
Do,
interested. Give us
do you take
cash,
do you
bitch.
take Cash App?
And I had to put the tickets in a raffle, and I get the pizza. I'm not gonna say what kind of pizza it was because I don't have good things to say about it. Um,
Oh,
and it was not good. It was like
okay.
they cut it into like it looked like fettuccine strips. It looked like fettuccine pasta, and they cut
Oh.
it instead of like cutting it like triangular,
Yeah.
they cut it in half, and then they cut it
It's
in lines.
like it's like the pizza slices that you would get when you were like a little kid at like the
Mm-hmm.
classroom pizza party.
Where one
Everybody,
pizza has to be
everybody,
floating
yeah,
for
everybody
children.
gets a slice like this big.
Yeah, it was, and it just pizza wasn't that good. It was like flatbread pizza, which was like not.
Oh,
Um, and so I spent like $70 on like this artisanal flatbread pizza that ended up being kind of shit. And then
Mm.
I got a call the next day saying, "Oh, you won the raffle." Guess what I won?
What'd you win?
A gift card to the flatbread pizza place.
Oh, great.
I'm like,
Wonderful. Thanks.
dang! Oh my god, it
It's an
was
avocado. Thanks.
so that's my quick story about pizza. I was just so mad. I was just so mad.
And, understandably so. But speaking of flatbread pizza, sick break. And welcome back. And now it is time to quandarize about some things very queerly, even more so than usual because it's Pride
Hmm.
Month.
Yes.
We have to live up to our namesake. In a little segment that we like to call Queer Quandaries. All right. So let's get into some news.
Some
Uh, this week, as we've been saying for the past couple of weeks, the South is just on a steamroll, and we're here yet again. Texas has officially become the latest state and the most populous to ban gender affirming care for transgender minors. Governor Greg Abbott signed a bill this week into effect, Senate Bill 14, which bans surgery, hormone treatment, and puberty blockers for the purpose of gender transition for people under 18, while allowing those procedures for treatment of congenial uh, animal- anomalies, early onset puberty, and other conditions. Genital surgery is almost never performed on minors. The law will be going into effect on September 1st. Violation of such would be punishable by revoking someone's medical license, and the Texas Attorney General could bring a court action to, quote, restrain or enjoin healthcare providers from continuing or to commit or repeating the violation, the legislators say. Attorney General Ken Paxton, who, like Abbott, has taken many anti LGBT actions over the years, is temporarily removed from office while an impeachment trial proceeds regarding charges that he abused his position's power to reward a campaign donor. However, the interim attorney general, Mr. John Scott, who is a former Texas Secretary of State, is also known to be very anti queer. So, unfortunately,
mm.
we are not out of this. But
Ken Paxton might be getting impeached, which is good, but we're not getting
yeah,
anyone better. It's not like
exactly. I mean, and I can't really expect that much from
a
Texas
lateral
at this
move.
point,
Yeah,
especially with Greg Abbott still as
yeah,
governor. So,
that nasty little man.
anywho,
Any hoodles in much better news.
okay, good.
Um, surprisingly, a Trump appointed judge has
Oh, yeah.
rejects the Tennessee anti drag laws,
I
saying that
heard
it is
about this.
too broad and too vague. Um,
Mm,
basically talking about how it's too it's too vague, it's too like the scope is like what's the word? Too broad.
right.
So basically saying that like it's not like and the article by let me see by Kimberly Crucy for AP News. Um,
Love.
talking about how like the difference between like like how obscenity is like technically free speech. So it's like kind of like bitch
Yeah.
fuck you, but like whatever.
Yeah,
Because
we
I don't
can
think
cuss somebody out.
yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
is still free speech.
Not that drag is like obscene to begin with.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I fucking guess.
Yeah.
And this judge basically said that because this law could be like applied to like too many things that's not targeted at,
Right.
and it's too vague. It's too vague, which a lot of these bills, like with the Don't Say Gay bill we talked about, and
Oh my god,
way
yeah.
when this kind of started, like in Florida. I remember. Oh,
Hmm.
I was still driving to you when that happened. Um,
Yes.
crazy, crazy. Why was I
Oh yeah.
crazy? Um, wild times we're living in. Yeah. So it basically, sorry, I lost track of my thought. Tennessee drag is safe again. Play Nashville is
Yes.
safe. A lot of our favorite queens come from Tennessee, so
We love to see
happy to
it.
see
Yes.
happy to see
Oh
that that law kind of got struck down.
yeah.
Unfortunately, in
Quick.
Texas, it's still illegal, but
Yeah, that's yeah, but Texas is Texas. Quick pivot before I move on to the next story. There,
mhm.
speaking of curse words, um, there. So on the back of my car, I have a bumper sticker. I mean, I have a lot of bumper stickers, but I have one in particular that I think catches people's eye, because it says tailgating is small dick behavior.
Mm,
And this week, I was driving back from somewhere. I can't remember where. But I was driving back home from somewhere, and there was this lady in like a car behind me, and I think she noticed my bumper stickers because my bumper stickers are very like it kind of makes it obvious that like I'm a quote unquote pro choice liberal because
mm,
I also have a sticker on there that says pro possum pro choice, and it's
nice,
got like a
nice.
bunch of possums on it. But
Mm,
so I was driving from somewhere, and then I look in my rear view mirror and I notice this lady behind me. We were stopped at a stop sign, and I think she was like trying to look at my bumper stickers because I could see her going like this, like trying to lean in, squinting her eyes. And then I'm assuming she noticed the tailgating one because I saw her visibly go gasp, and then like we as we continued to drive, this woman like kept trying to like bring out her phone, and like we were still driving, like we were moving, but she was like she had her phone out, and I think she was like trying to get a picture of me like before
went
I
separate
could go
ways.
anywhere. Yeah, because I don't know if she was like taking a picture of it to like post to all her Facebook friends or whatever, to be
Mm,
like, look at this filth. A child could have seen this. What kind of world are we living in? But I don't know. I haven't seen anything, and it's not like I can get arrested for having a bumper sticker that
I mean, you could put
says
like fucking nuts on a car, so fucking you can say small dick
exactly.
behavior.
Yeah. So it's not like they're gonna be able to do anything.
Mm.
But anywho, I thought that was
Moving
fun.
on. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's fun to be a local topic of conversation.
Popular.
So recently, CNN reported that a popular restaurant in Orlando, um, Hamburger Mary's, has recently filed a lawsuit against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, claiming it lost business because of a new law signed last week that has been widely interpreted by LGBTQ activists as a crackdown on drag shows. The owner of Hamburger Mary's Orlando says their First Amendment rights were violated when DeSantis last week signed a bill, Senate Bill 1438, restricting the attendance of children at certain performances, according to the lawsuit. The restaurant is asking the court to block the implementation of the law. According to a statement posted by the restaurant's Facebook page on Monday, this bill has nothing to do with children and everything to do with the continued oppression of the LGBTQ plus community. Anytime our legislators want to demonize a group, they say that we are coming for your children. In this case, creating a false narrative that drag queens are grooming and recruiting your children with no factual bias or history to back up these accusations at all.
A tool.
Yes. In a response to the
Lawsuit.
to the lawsuit, DeSantis said he wants to remain a refuge of sanity and a citadel of normalcy, and
I was gonna say that
gives
doesn't sound like Hamburger Man.
yeah, no, that was sorry, that was not Hamburger Mary's, that was DeSantis. My bad. they haven't made like a full response yet to the thing according to CNN, but Hamburger Mary is still like
To win.
still going at it. So you go, girl.
You go, girl.
Hey, girl. You
And
did it again. Constantly raising the bar and
and
doing it
doing it
flawlessly.
flawlessly. I'd
I'd
say
say
I'm
I'm
surprised,
surprised, but I
but
know you. But I've seen you.
I know you up close and personal. Oh my god, I
Ah,
that Michelle Obama, give
that
it up.
even though she stole my mozzarella sticks in middle school, I still love the woman, so I'll give her a break. Even
For
though
for
even
that
yeah,
soundbite,
for that for that soundbite alone,
all is forgiven.
all is forgiven. But I do miss my mozzarella sticks, Michelle.
And my cookies and the French
Yeah, I
fries.
know. Before
Oh,
things got all healthy.
not even like healthy, just kind of bad. Um,
That's true actually.
it's so
Even
much
no,
healthier.
even like well into high school, the school lunches were never really that like healthy, quote unquote.
They were
And
just kind of
yeah, and
there.
I never like brought my own lunch to school. I
Cause
was
who's gonna do
always
that? That's too much.
I my parents didn't have time to like make me a lunch every day. So we had, I had the school lunches, but it was in no way, shape, or form healthy in any sense of the word.
in any
Yeah.
in any way, shape, or form.
Even those like
Yeah,
even those like suspiciously like greenish brown like green beans, those were not green beans.
they're hardly
Oh,
green, let
I was
alone
gonna say
amazing.
they were barely even green to begin with. They had like a tint of brown to them that was a little bit concerning to me.
I don't know what freezer bag you
Yeah,
know microwave this from, but like, can
yeah.
we get some
What
like
7-month-old freezer bag that probably had like freezer burn on it?
freezer burn? And they didn't even take it out of the bag when they microwaved it, so it just sat in like wet
Literally.
juice.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough about fucking school lunches and how heinous and disgusting and awful and terrible they were.
I know.
Next piece of business. Past Saturday the today is so the Saturday the 3rd.
All right.
Boston had its I think fourth because they started in 2020,
Mm.
and so now the Trans Resistance March
Hey.
that took place I think it was in JP, Jamaica Plain.
Okay.
And hundreds of people came. It was a march for
Trans
uh
rights.
trans rights, and especially
Woo.
I don't think the trans culture wars started in 2020, but like it was nice that
Oh.
we had this like kind of precedent
Yeah.
for, like trans
Yeah. At least
resistance.
trans voices to be heard. Yeah.
And I think Aja performed,
Oh, nice.
which is cool, and
Yeah.
it was a very successful event. I'd say,
Yeah.
and it's nice to see that there's still like especially in New England because it's been like
Oh,
we
yeah.
have like the Boston Children's Hospital that's getting like all kinds of flack for
Are they getting
um yeah, they've been
getting
getting
some
bomb threats
shit?
and stuff
Jesus
um
Christ.
because transgender affirming trans oh my god, gender affirming care for trans youth
Yeah.
is a that's like a big part of like what they're doing up here.
Yep.
And so there's been a lot of bomb threats, been a lot of it's just been bad.
Mm.
So seeing like the community coming together and pushing back, and it was like
Yeah.
it was a big community of people, so it was nice to see the support.
I feel like I had something else to say, but I can't remember what it was. All right, whatever. Totally lost my train of thought. Um. Anyway, let's take a break. And welcome back. And now it's time to do our favorite 5 pop culture moments in our pop culture pussy poppin' title pending segment. Let's get into it.
Let's get into
This
it.
week, Survivor season 44 crowned its winner, and it just so happens to be the show's very first gay winner.
Really?
Yamil, yes, which is very surprising in 44 seasons of the show. Yamil Arocho, hoping, not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Yam Yam, as he was called on the show, was introduced to the fans as a 36-year-old salon owner from San Juan, Puerto Rico. He was very open about the fact that he was gay, and while some of the other competitors may not have viewed him as a physical threat, he proved them wrong in the end by completing the legendary Last Gasp challenge in the show, and even surprising himself, and ended up taking the crown. So congrats, Emil. Next up, a new collaboration is taking the gays by storm, just in time for Pride Month. This week, Paris Hilton dropped a new collaboration of her iconic song Stars Are Blind with Grammy Award-winning trans pop star Miss Kim Petras. The song dropped on June 2nd, and already people are loving it. So go listen to Stars Are Blind by Paris Hilton featuring Kim Petras. Now available on iTunes. This week,
At
Lil
first, I heard
Nas...
Perez Hilton, and I was like,
Perez Hilton is trying to do a music career. Oh my god, could you imagine?
weird to think.
I prefer not to imagine. This week, Lil Nas X took the opportunity to joke about some of the conservatives who have been complaining about Target's Pride merch and their decision to pull it. In a tweet on May 25th, the rapper mockingly said, "Can't believe Target is supporting this nonsense. I'm never shopping there again. My son is not, quote, too cool for school. These shirts are ridiculous. He is going to school and he will learn."
I love him so much. He's such a fucking...
He's such like a Twitter troll that like it's always like the best kind of like it's like trolling, but like people are fully aware of what they did.
Yeah. I would love to see a Twitter troll off between Bianca and Lil Nas X. Could you imagine?
Oh my god, I wish. This week, Tan France from Netflix's Queer Eye has announced that him and his husband Rob have officially welcomed their second baby into the world. In a post this week, Tan said, "Welcome baby boy number 2, Isaac France, born this past weekend. He completes our little family perfectly. And a huge thank you to our incredible warrior of a surrogate for giving us the greatest gift one could ever give." After welcoming their other son, Ismail, who was born in 2021, we can only imagine how happy they are. So congratulations, Tan and Rob. This week, on the first night of Taylor Swift's stop in Chicago for the Eras Tour, before singing her queer anthem, "You Need to Calm Down," Taylor made a speech to celebrate Pride Month about all the anti-queer laws that have been going out recently. On the stage, Taylor said, "There have been so many harmful pieces of legislation that have put people in the LGBTQ+ community at risk. It's painful for everyone, every ally, every loved one, every person of these communities, and that's why I'm always posting. This is when the midterms are. This is when these important key primaries are. We can support as much as we want during Pride Month, but if we're not doing our research on these elected officials, are they advocates? Are they allies? Are they protectors of equality? Do I want to vote for them?" So, snaps to Taylor. She's always been very, like, Taylor Swift has always been very open about, like, how important voting is, and she's always been very open about, you know, her support for the gays. Even as far back as her song "Picture to Burn" in her debut album, with the iconic homophobic version of her song.
I was gonna ask, what was it? Oh, I'm gonna tell everyone that you're gay.
Yeah, like the thing is, some people may find that offensive, but the gays love it. We think it's hilarious.
We go back and forth on what's homophobic and what's the funny.
Yeah, well, that's the funny thing that I love when these quote unquote or like people who like to call themselves like allies or activists or like whatever they want to do, they go out and they're trying to tell us what is homophobic, and they're trying to tell us what's offensive to the queer community, and they're like, this should be like, this person said this, how that's so offensive, we should cancel this celebrity. And I'm like, okay, but
That's
we're
hilarious.
we're all laughing.
It's all about intent and like
I
the
I,
like
I yeah, I understand your heart's in the right place, but like, we're all laughing here. So if
depending on the person, yeah.
there's a lot of people who like, it's, I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's a lot of people out there who really are just into performative activism
Mm-hmm.
so that they can just like, but again, they try to tell
Holier than thou.
us. Exactly. They're trying to tell us what's homophobic. Sweetie, why don't you tell your boyfriend to stop, like, harassing gay guys online before getting him to wipe his ass properly before telling us whether or not we should support Taylor Swift.
I mean, isn't her boyfriend like an asshole though?
Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh, her new man. Well, that, that's a whole other story for a whole nother time. That if I went into Taylor's dating history, we'd be here forever.
You'd be here forever. Fair enough.
Let's take a break.
Hey Alex.
Hi.
You know what one of my favorite things to do is? Not even just during Pride Month, but like kind of like all year round.
What? Please tell me.
It's probably spending money, buying
We
things,
do we do love to shop, and we do
engaging
love,
in the vicious cycle of capitalism and consumerism.
as
It really
much
does bring a smile to
as
my face.
as much as capitalism is taking over our lives, it it brings us stuff. So,
That
you
it
know,
does. That it does. But here at the latest in the case, we, especially during Pride Month, we
yes.
want to make sure that you're spending your money responsibly. Not only on us,
Yes.
but also on other small queer businesses that could really use the support. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe they're
I
doing
mean, we
actually some of the places I've talked about, some of their shit's sold out. So some of them don't even need help.
oh,
Some of them do not even need your help.
they're doing
Some of them are doing just
just
fine.
fine. They are
Yes.
doing just fine without your
But
money.
I want them to be even more sold out. I want them to be just done,
But
gone,
give
sold out
them
for
your
good.
money anyway.
Give them your money anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're done giving them your money, give me your money because
We would also love your money.
yes,
Because if we could just do this full time and then
yes.
just be like rich and famous, that'd be awesome.
Not that we aren't
But
already, but even more.
that's, I mean, we'll be even more rich and famous. But we are here. We did this last year, but it bears repeating because, especially this year with all the stuff going around with Target and everything, rainbow capitalism is officially upon us, and we want to help anti that.
Anti, yeah,
So
or
we're
at
going to
least
talk
funnel
about,
it in the right direction.
yes, exactly. So we're going to talk about some six really great queer owned small businesses that you can shop at this Pride season to support and actually uplift the queer community instead of just going to Target and buying some rainbow flip flops,
Yeah,
which support no one.
it supports Target.
Exactly, it supports Target. So, but anyway, first up, I have a company called, this one is very, very cool. They're a company called Wild Fang. Founded in 2013, Wild Fang sells a variety of clothing, accessories, and shoes for all women, ranging from casual to professional styles. Co-founded by former employees of Nike, Emma McElroy and Julia Parsley, Wild Fang is a queer-owned and feminist inclusive business. Some of its more well-known products they have are like their Wild Feminist collection and empowerment suits. Now, it's really cool because they sell a lot of, like, you can get things on here from just like a casual, button up to a like tux pantsuit blazer that is like, it's it's so fierce. So all the she hers out there, or she thems, or they thems. If you want to get like a pantsuit for your nerves, go to wildfang.com and shop. You can get 15% off your first order this Pride Month.
Ooh.
So
I want-
go get yourself a pantsuit to go into that boardroom and
And if you want
slay.
to be like the CEO, in the what's it called, the Branded Rogers video, that's how you do it.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is how you should throw your latte at poor people.
Yes. Our next one, I found, which actually, some of the stuff you can't buy because it's sold out.
Oh,
Very sorry. It's called Diaspora Co.
ooh,
Founded by um the queer CEO. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about the pronunciation. I just want to say it ahead of time. Sana Javeri Cardi Kadri. So sorry. So sorry. This individual.
sorry to
And
this individual.
sorry to this individual, yeah. Basically, it's the it was started as like a reclamation from like the colonial spice trade.
Mm.
About how like during the colonial
Mm-hmm.
era, the British, my fucking least favorite people in the universe, but basically took over the spice trade and like uh stole a lot of resources and pretty much money from
Right.
the Indian and that area. Just took over the spice trade, and it was nasty, rotten, and wretched, and they didn't even end up using any of it.
Absolutely.
Fucking beans and toast ass motherfuckers. Anyways, um, so she now they have like tons of spices, but they started just like one spice, and she studied in Mumbai for a while. A lot of like pretty much unpaid field research,
Yeah.
and in 2017 launched Diaspora Code,
Hey.
just selling turmeric, and that
Oh.
was grown to like a lot of things. There's 30 single origin spices
Okay.
across India and Sri Lanka,
Nice.
and they pay like about 6 times above the commodity price. So like whatever McCormick is buying
Yeah.
from these places from for, they're paying like they're paying these farmers much better. I mean, they
Oh.
are some of the prices are a little expensive, but honestly, they're probably like
Yeah.
a lot better than fucking the
Yeah.
McCormick sheds.
They're actually helping local agriculture.
Hoping like they're probably just like
Yeah.
taking care of it. And it's just there's so much like what's it called? It's there's so much time and energy and care take put into these. So like
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine them being not good.
Absolutely.
So
So go get
you can get
yourself some
like also
spices.
and also they have these little like build your own basket kind of diggies.
Oh,
So they like
DIY.
it's very like yeah, and you can like pick like a basket of them, and it's like I mean
Okay.
kind of what's available because they're sold
Yeah,
out.
I was gonna
And
say you better act fast because these spices are going
honestly,
out of season. These spices are going out of season, baby.
oh yeah, girly.
Oh yeah. So go get yourself some nice cayenne pepper. Um anyway,
Mhm.
next up is a company called the Peach Fuzz. Now,
I
they
saw them.
are yeah, they're very interesting because so first off, when you go to their website, not only can you buy things like accessories, stickers, um, there's clothing, there's baked goods, there's like I say baked goods, but baked goods.
Mm,
Um, but like they have all these really cool products, but if you go to their website, you can also find like resources for small businesses, and they actually have all these things on their website where you can like FAQs and like all these articles about helping small businesses get started. And they're kind of like, they have stuff like how to get started with a craft show, how to how to wholesale kind of
mm-hmm,
um do like music festivals, templates, just getting started. There's so many like resources if you are trying to start your own small business, which I thought was very cool because they're not only selling stuff, but you can also like they're also trying to help people start their own business. Based in San Francisco, founded back in 2017 by Elizabeth Huddy. The Peach Fuzz has a goal of making activism accessible and fun. There's, things with cute stickers, quirky pins, but they also have lots of colorful ways to speak your mind. Over the years, the Peach Fuzz has donated over $20,000 to revolutionary organizations, including such charities as RAICES, Races Texas, the Last Prisoner Project, the Texas Equal Access Fund, Root and Rebound, and the National Expungent Works. So it's good stuff all around. So go to shop.thepeachfuzz.com to get yourself a little some fun clothing, some pins, some accessories, and also learn how to start a business.
That
Like,
part too. That part too, honey.
oh yes,
Oh yes, Miss Honey Diva girl.
oh yes. All right, who's next?
Um, next I have Origami, um,
Ooh,
which is founded by a trans and non-binary individual, Ray. I didn't have a last name on here, but Ray basically started doing custom swimwear for other trans-identifying friends,
nice.
and it eventually became a business. And basically, what Origami's kind of mission statement is and kind of goal is to create handmade and gender affirming clothing, especially swimwear and undergarments and all anything like that. So kind of like tucking, binding, and something I don't think people think about a lot is how um trans individuals they can't buy um clothing off the rack that
Mm.
is aligning with their
Ex-
gender identity.
Oh yeah,
Um
absolutely.
so it's it can be like, a hassle and stressful and
Yeah,
distressing to go through that.
absolutely.
So this is Origami like really caters to like getting stuff that fits people basically,
Yes,
and that
absolutely.
affirms their what's it called?
Their
Gender identity.
identity.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. And how they want to be perceived. So, and also it's, a lot it's what's it called? Queer owned, and it's stuff's like handmade. It's at the I believe it says handmade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it does take time to like
Oh yeah. That's
to be if you want it in time for like a pool party,
yeah, I
probably not.
wouldn't yeah, that one if you want to get it, for the party, the pride event next week.
We might not. Yeah,
Yeah, you
as
may
the wait
be
time is
a little
currently
bit out of
six to
luck.
eight weeks. Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe next year.
So,
Maybe next year,
yeah, get it shop now for Pride month next year.
or
And
whatever
then
random. Some places
or
do random pride
that's
parades and
true.
stuff during different
Or
times of the year.
the holiday office party, go to Thanksgiving in like a fierce new binder.
Or show up in like a swimsuit. Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah, to Thanksgiving. It's giving thanks.
it's give absolutely.
It's
Oh my god,
giving. But anyway,
the thanks
um,
is giving.
oh yes. But kind of piggybacking off of that, my final business is it's a company called GC2B, and they kind of like the previous company. They're a founded in 2015. They're a trans owned company based out of Maryland. The founder, Marley Washington, actually created the first binders that were designed and patented specifically for gender affirming chest binding. Now, what that means is the original chest binders were designed by trans people for trans people. How great is that? They
That
come in. So this business focuses specifically on trans individuals. They've got tons of different binders and you can get like different colors, different designs. They also have like t-shirts and other like trans support. Like you can get some shirts that say like support trans futures and things like that. But they've got, you know, all sorts. You've got half binders. You can do regular binders. They have a Pride binders collection that they just released. They've got tank binders and so many other like very fun designs and
Mhm.
stuff for, you know, for trans individuals, which I think is really fun. And it's a trans owned company, so you know they get it,
I get
and they
it.
wanted
I
to
get it, Eva.
make exactly. And they wanted to make, you know, the aspect of transitioning a little less taboo, so to speak.
Mhm.
So go to gc2b.com, all lowercase. And you can, they're all like honestly very like well priced. Like I think, it's a, they have many tons, and also they have tons and tons of different sizes. They're very size inclusive, from like an extra
Oh
small
yeah,
to like an XXXL. So
that's
you
something about
can, you can find all types of sizes for all types of individuals.
that's something I was thinking about with the origami too. It's not just like thin white people in
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
like modeling. It was
Yep.
people of different races, sizes, shapes, everything
Absolutely.
is different. So
Yes.
love to see it. Love to see the diversity. Love to see the inclusion.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
We
Our
love to see a good size inclusive brand.
My last one we're gonna be looking at today. I think is based out of New York.
Oh.
I think that's true. I might be
Oh.
making that up, but if I am,
Oh.
sorry.
Ah.
Um, basically, Samaye Aaron
Hello.
bitch ass. I haven't glued that together yet.
Sound wall totally just collapsing.
It's fine. Um, I saw my it's Aaron Thorpe. Uh, Thorpe.
Thorpe.
Samaye and a beverage director. And has like a whole list of accolades. Started the super gay vodka brand.
Hey.
Hey, and it's basically just all they sell is like a very clean vodka. I'm gonna
Okay.
send you a picture of the bottle though. It's pretty cunty,
Oh.
and I mean,
I mean, hey, I've been looking to upgrade my bar cart at my apartment, so I would be totally down. I need like I need a new good vodka.
it's just, the way it was described is
Oh,
very clean,
come
very
on. That right there.
cunty, isn't
That's
it?
like that's oh, love it. Oh
And let
my
me see,
God,
it's
that's so fun.
only like $40 for like quality vodka. It's not terrible.
Okay. No, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. There's, you know, and it's, you would be supporting, as, you know, as much as we loved, you know, as much as the gays love Tito's, this, you know, you can actually be getting, you know, some like good quality vodka.
I mean, I'm hoping because like I read about how they use like imported water and they only use like
Ooh.
it's like corn vodka, which I don't know about.
Oh, there's, I mean, there's different
You
types
can
of
you can,
vodka.
you can use anything to make vodka, really.
Absolutely.
But just look it up yourself too. Like the process, it's very like intense. Like they use like
Oh yeah.
imported like water from the Catskills. Uh,
Wow.
they like it's pretty impressive. Will most likely be ordering a few bottles. Um,
Love, do they have different
for
flavors, or is it just kind of like one for now?
unfortunately, unfortunately, there's only one. I
Only
wish they
one
had
flavor.
more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe they'll expand in the future.
if we after they undoubtedly use us for an immense amount of clout. They will expand. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't want to,
Yeah.
especially with, like this. Like I mean, like that bottle is really.
No, it's so,
I would.
it's fierce. It's so fierce.
It's pretty fierce.
It's
I
fierce.
want to get it just for the bottle, kind of low
Yeah.
key.
How could you
And
not?
it's like a cork. It's not like a twist off. It's a cork. So it's really like
Mm,
it's kind of it's more than kind of. It's absolutely serving.
yeah.
So yeah,
Go get
get
yourself
some
some gay
vodka. And
vodka.
it's pride. Like
Hey,
what else we doing besides getting like turned lit and
I was
crazy?
gonna say, we're getting tanked up in here.
Yeah, I mean, oh, I recently, yeah, I
Okay.
went to see Heidi. I'm so mad at myself. I'll tell you about it later. Um, basically, Tammy Brown was in Boston last night, and I did not seize the opportunity to see.
uh
I regret it.
I've seen Tammy perform before. She's
And she's great. She's great.
incredible. She's incredible. I saw her in P Town a while back. It was really before the
Who's
pandemic.
coming to P Town this year?
Who I
When am
probably
I going to P Town
I
this
feel
year?
like Jinx is always in P Town.
Jinx, maybe Miss Cracker, maybe Dayla,
Yeah,
maybe Ginger.
yeah. I've seen Trixie there before.
Trixie doesn't really do
Or
do that anymore.
she's gonna be busy this year because she's a businesswoman now.
She's trying.
She's got a fucking motel.
She has the motel. She has a solid pink disco going on.
Hmm.
Cosmetic. Yeah, I don't know if she's gonna be
Oh
like
yeah.
little old
Uh,
town.
well, either way, um, go support and go check out these brands. Go give them your money instead of rainbow capitalism. And speaking of which, we have come to the end of
Aw.
another aw satisfyingly seductive episode of The Latest and the Gayest. And you can subscribe to rate and review The Latest and the Gayest on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Radio Public. You can follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at TLETG Pod to stay up to date on all things The Latest and the Gayest. You can find our YouTube channel, which has all past and present episodes of The Latest and the Gayest available for free the day that they come out, and the video episode of this week's brand new episode, which will be up every Wednesday. And find our link tree, which can be found in the bio of all of our social medias, to not only find where you can listen to the show and our socials, but you can also find some charitable organizations that we are promoting in the moment, and you will be able to find all the brands that we mentioned during this episode. So, thank you for joining us, and happy Pride Month. Hi,
Happy
gay.
Pride Month. Bye,
Goodbye.
gang.
Bye, gay.